New York Rangers at Detroit Red Wings, November 7th, 2025. Little Caesars Arena crackles under the lights for an Original Six showdown between urgency and ascension. The Rangers stumble in at 6-6-2, last in the Metro, still hunting for goals that never seem to come. Detroit, 9-5 and thriving, has turned its rebuild into momentum, chasing another statement win on home ice. Igor Shesterkin meets Cam Talbot in a duel of contrast and consequence. Shesterkin's .915 save percentage and 2.26 goals against average have masked New York's drought, while Talbot's glossy 5-1 record hides the leaks beneath, a .897 save rate and rising rebound risk. Astro Edge's goalie confidence decay rates Shesterkin at 72, Talbot at 58. The steadier goalie wears blue, but the game's volatility may live in red. That's where this total tightens. New York's league worst 7.8% shooting rate is due for a correction, and Detroit's power play could ignite if Patrick Kane returns to the lineup. One tired backcheck, one bad rebound, and the ice opens. These teams both carry momentum in opposite directions, and tonight their clash leans chaos over caution. The model sees the surge before the silence, and today's AI pick is over 5.5 goals. Expect tempo, rebounds, and third-period pressure to push this game past its number. Two proud teams, two fragile nets. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 2.
Minnesota Wild at New York Islanders, November 7th, 2025. UBS Arena buzzing under the lights for a matchup between two desperate teams trying to climb back to form. The Wild enter at 5-7-3, living off their lethal 31% power play, but buried by the league's worst penalty kill. The Islanders stand at 6-5-2, strong at home and built to win the hard 5-on-5 minutes that decide tight games. The goaltending balance leans toward New York's side of the ice. The Islanders thrive when the whistles stay quiet. They control pace, create more slot pressure, and are top 5 in shots per game. Minnesota needs power plays to survive, and if the officials let it flow, that edge disappears fast. Home ice, shot volume, and today's AI pick is Islanders' moneyline. Even strength control and a goaltending correction make the Isles the smarter side. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 3.
Chicago Blackhawks at Calgary Flames, November 7th, 2025. Scotiabank Saddledome sets the stage for a Western tilt with clashing profiles. Chicago arrives 6-5-3 with a steady two-way pulse and top 10 finishing efficiency. Calgary sits 4-9-2, 31st in goals per game, but riding their first two-game win streak of the season and desperate to turn momentum into points on home ice. Goaltending next. Spencer Knight has been Chicago's anchor at 2.56 GAA and a .919 save rate, stealing key moments behind a team that still gives up around 30 shots a night. Across the rink, Dustin Wolf owns a 3.19 GAA and .895 save percentage, flashes of brilliance, but variance shows up when rebounds pile and lanes open late. The gap in form favors Knight, yet the setup screams volatility. Game analysis. Both clubs concede volume, about 30 shots against per game, and special teams are leaky enough to matter. Chicago's PK sits mid-pack, while Calgary's PK hovers under 78%. The Blackhawks don't fire often, but they convert at 112.4%. The Flames have been cold overall, yet just popped 5 in their last outing and finally have some touch. Add travel fatigue on Chicago's side, 5th game of a long road swing, and a likely high-event third period with empty net risk, and you've got scoring ladders built in, and today's AI pick is over 6.5 goals. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 4.
Winnipeg Jets at San Jose Sharks, November 7th, 2025. SAP Center under the late-night lights for a Western clash of opposites. The contender versus the spoiler. Winnipeg comes in 9-4-0, second in the Central, riding elite structure and one of the best penalty kills in hockey. San Jose stands 5-6-3, still rebuilding but punching above expectations with a young, high-skill core that's starting to find rhythm. In goal, it's Connor Hellebuyck for the Jets and Yaroslav Askarov for the Sharks. Hellebuyck has been elite, a .921 save rate and 2.32 goals against anchoring Winnipeg's top 5 defense. Askarov sits at .879, 388 goals against, but has stolen moments at home when the Sharks pushed tempo and tightened the slot. The gap favors Winnipeg, yet the number tells another story. The Jets rank top 4 defensively but only middle of the pack in shot generation, and San Jose quietly scores at a top 10 clip with a 21% power play. Add in home ice, a young lineup buzzing off a 6-1 win, and Winnipeg's tendency to coast late when leading, and this shapes as a one-goal game more often than not. And today's AI pick is Sharks, plus 1.5 goals at 155. Value lies in the margin, defensive discipline, late push, and home energy keeping this inside the number. Will we cash or will we burn? On to the recap.
4 games, 1 pulse. The math spoke, the ice answered. Detroit and New York brought the tempo early. The over 5.5 cashed. The Islanders protected their home ice and paid off the money line. Calgary and Chicago turned chaos into goals. The over 6.5 hit clean. San Jose held strong at home. The 20.5 line delivered. Detroit y Nueva York marcaron el ritmo temprano. El más de 5.5 se cumplió. Los Islanders defendieron su hielo. La línea de dinero cobró. Calgary y Chicago encendieron el marcador. El más de 6.5 se cumplió. San Jose luchó hasta el final. El Pilsi 1.5 respondió. Like and subscribe for more AI-powered picks every night. Will we cash or will we burn? Wer das Eis versteht, fürchtet kein Feuer. He who understands the ice fears no fire.
Girl, sit close, there's a truth you should know. I hear the devil call wherever I go. He laid out a contract and smiled like flame. I signed away my soul when he called my name. I got sins I still owe the devil. For a tab I ain't paid in years. Sold my soul on the dotted line. Signed my name in blood and tears. There ain't no buying back salvation. No running from the deal I made. I got sins I still owe the devil, and the devil will collect his pay.